Okay, ladies and gents, are we live? Let's begin. We are right on time for the rogue, so it is time to begin. Time to rogue around for a bit. All right. Okay, good. Sent out my tweets. Okay. We're good. We're good. Let me pull it up on my own phone so I can actually attend my own stream. Wow. Love how they give me some random ad video instead of my actual stream. Like, come on, bros. Rogue does have some tremendous damage potential, and I'll tell you the reason why, plain and simple, is because actually the Rogue has 3 weapons. So you basically have almost all of the same advantages that a Barbarian does, just with less overall tankiness. So what are we going to do here first? Well, first and foremost, we're going to need to level and hit some dungeons. So let's get started. Oh, I need to change this mount. This mount is doo-doo. This mount's not cool enough. Alright, we need a cool mount for the Rogue, so we're gonna go first and foremost with the Chaldean Steed. As much as I love Death on a Pale Horse, you know, I'm gonna go with the skin that Subby got me. There we go. Oh shit, I need the trophy as well. Now we're talking. Which one is best for me? Oh, hell yeah. I deserve that banner. This is the most epic thing ever. So, welcome everybody. Alright, so my Rogue is starting at 0. I'll be going with a Twisting Blade Rogue because I have a Genji type playstyle from Overwatch 2 in mind. But I'm also just gonna trot around because, well, it'll be easier for me to just get events along the way, go around. Alright. Let's see this thing function right from level 0. Okay, we got level 2 already. So yeah, your first few levels should be basically like, you just go do events and stuff. Let my blades fly back to me. Okay, level 4. I need actual equipment, but this is fine. No, of course it doesn't, Carl. Some of these bonuses are account-wide, which is why you don't start from 0, okay? And you have your mount right at the beginning as well. If you take a look at the map, it says these are account-wide bonuses, whereas the top are character individual bonuses. So that's the reason for the difference. Hence why I don't have to worry. There you go. So I don't start from absolutely nothing. Alright. So after that first event, we are already in a pretty good position. Let me get the rest of this done. Okay, I've got a build reference that I already planned, so I'm just going to take a moment. Alright. Bear with me. It only takes me a second to pull it up. There it is. Gotta pull up my own planner. Okay. Look at this rude skeleton trying to kill me while I'm planning. Okay. Yeah, let's go with the stun. Dash, take 15% increase critical strike damage. Then we want Oh, I don't have any more skill points. That's okay. For this rogue, I'll be leveling by myself because I want to test it out as well and see what is the fastest way for all of this shenanigans to happen. So that's what I'm doing right now. But this evening, if Kaz approves, we may take people along. But for this one, no, because this one I'm going to test, and then I'm also going to, like, when it's all done, I'll make a video explaining how I did pretty much all this kind of early game leveling and stuff. And then once I know the methodology, I can share it because I want to prep all this before Season 1 hits. Season 1, then we'll be doing it at speed. Here, I just want to see, so what can the average player do? And how easy will it be for the average player? Okay, apparently we're in Light's Eye, Light's Watch right now. Now, the first thing I'm going to recommend is, or rather that I'm testing, for those that want to follow along while I'm doing it. Okay, the first thing that I'm actually testing is if I were to, for example, like I'm doing right now, if I were to just like go into Light's Watch or a dungeon with like Grim Favors, how fast will that plus Tree of Whispers actually help me? So that is my goal to test right now. I want to ensure that if I really do go into this kind of stuff, how fast will it actually do anything for me? Okay, I'm already level 5. I'm pretty sure it's discipline days that I'm going for. Yep, that is correct. Okay. Next one is unlocked. I'm gonna get all the basic skills first. I mean, right now, my bonuses are carrying me so hard that there's no need for me to do much else. But later on, this playstyle is what I've got to get used to. Okay. Oh. Treasure Griblin! Okay, that feels pretty good. Enemy's starting to get a little bit tough, but not a worry. Okay, so far, just keep equipping whatever gives me the highest damage and armor. Initial game. Initial opening game, and thank you to everybody watching with the sound on, by the way. I appreciate you guys. So, initial early game. I'm like foregoing any side quests or any of that shenanigans. I was literally blasting through dungeons as far as I can. Energy's a free commodity, use it. Basically, like, my plan is to go, like I said, Genji style from Overwatch. I plan on chucking my Twisted Blades into the target. So why am I using only melee skills? Because what I'm planning is to only take advantage of DPS on these two. I'm trying to apply a Barbarian strategy here because I don't want to have to worry about DPS per second on 2 weapons. I only want to worry about it on 1 weapon, which is dual swords. Now, of course, these are daggers. Daggers aren't exactly useful. Swords are far better for the critical strike damage multiplier, which we really, really want. But yeah, basically, my idea is to chuck Twisting Blades into the enemy. This is something I did in the open beta as well. But chuck Twisting Blades into the enemy and then, like, wipe them out after. So, I mean, so far, it seems to be doing okay. Like, it's not horrifying. Alright, we got a sword there. Initially, we just look at DPS, but later on, we will need something better. Okay, crossbow. This one's weaker. That's okay. We have this. And the next skill that I'm going to need is concealment. because it gives you unstoppable. So we need as many unstoppables as possible. We've got one here, so that's 2. That's prepping us up for World Tier 3 eventually. Obviously not right now, but so far so good. Level 6 already. Okay. How long have I been live for? 10 minutes? So yeah, about 6 levels in 10 minutes for the initial game. That's okay. Could be a little bit faster, but I'd say it's alright for now. Theoretically, I should be level 7 already, but I'm a bit slower because I'm also going to explain stuff along the way. As long as you're following my build, dude, you should be able to clear it at about level 45, level 46, no problem. Just make sure your gear is up to snuff and make sure you never played in World Tier 1. Because World Tier 1, you might be under geared. That's about it. Yeah, that's basically it. Hey Archer, what's up? Okay, elites are currently getting wiped out nicely, which is very good. All right, we'll go with that. Nothing really too major. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna start looking at affixes for this because we're not gonna use it at all. So we're only gonna focus on the best affixes for all that, right? Okay, the Genji style is not too bad. Bad against, I guess, it's a bit rough against groups, but that's all right. Guaranteed critical strike seems pretty good because we want to guarantee the critical strike, especially when we start using combos with the twisting blade. So we'll go with that. It's going all right, newbie. Just enjoying myself. Yeah, I mean, twisting blades is doing its job, so it's all right. I don't really have any thorough sustain, but that's also okay with me. Yep, okay, that's working. Right. Capstone with the druid. Just basically make sure you're ready as long as you've got my build. I did it at level 47 with the druid, so you don't really need tips for the capstone. Like, my advice is just as long as you know your build and know what you can do with your build, you'll find. If you find that you're sustaining well enough, you know, you should be okay. You should be okay. Honestly, it's not difficult. Realistically, just go in and do the same things that you would anyway. Just be aware that enemies are set at level 50. So if you don't feel confident, you can even do it at level 51 and still suffer no negative effects because enemies will be weaker than you. Alright, so you don't have to worry about it. Like, just if you want to take it on early, like how early you do it, it just depends on whether you know your builds. Like for me, because I knew my druid build well, and I was able to constantly heal with the storm druid build as demonstrated in my video, I basically did it at level 47, but it doesn't mean that you have to do it under leveled as well. It's up to you, you know? Just make sure that you know your skills, know your build. If you're not following my build, I would suggest following it. If you are, then good. And then you just go from there. Like, there's no need to worry or be concerned. I am absolutely certain you'll be perfectly fine. Okay, we are gonna need shadow imbuement. Right, and we're gonna skip the ult because long cooldown and not that much value for now. Yep, the hammer build is definitely one of the easiest ways to play the barb. There's nothing complex about it. You don't need any special anything. Yeah, this Genji playstyle is doing pretty well. I'll probably really need the shadow imbuement to get it going, but so far so good. Start equipping swords. The swords, I'm gonna need to go for the highest possible DPS. For the bows and whatnot, I don't have to care. Hitting an enemy with at least 2 blades at once makes them vulnerable. So, does it have to be 2 blades? No, it does. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm planning it for, because the rogue doesn't really need increased single target damage. They probably, much like the barbarian with the Hammer of Ancients, their biggest difficulty is probably going to be the use of the is most like their biggest difficulty, I foresee it, the way I foresee it anyway, is going to be their wave clear. The single target damage, even without any special gear, nothing, we're doing okay. There's this Den Mother. I mean, granted, it's the same level as me, but we are in World Tier 2 right off the bat. Obviously, because that's the way to play the game. And we're doing okay. Yep, so far so good. No major difficulties or issues. Okay, and that's one done. Now that is supposed to be 5 Grim Favors, so why did I only gain 1? It's supposed to be 5 Grim Favors, that's not cool. Okay, that was a bit of a disappointment, but that's alright. Now, you might think that we want to put in the bows here because they've got higher DPS. That's a trap. Because much like with the Barbarian, we do not use the bow, therefore its DPS doesn't matter. All you really want are the stats. And right now, this crossbow is giving us good enough stats as we want. 4 skill damage is nice. Rather... For now, I think basic skill damage might be better, for now. Okay, we'll sell off all the crap that we really don't need. Anything in here that's useful? Okay, armor's good. Hands we don't care about. Yep, we're also not gonna bother too much. Now, just to upgrade our DPS, right? I'm gonna chuck this in, just put in 1, because I got plenty of spare materials. Okay, we're good to go. No. Grim Favors are just to fill up your Tree of Whispers XP, that's it. So that's all they're there for. They're just to fill up your Tree of Whispers, because you get XP whenever you clear the Tree of Whispers. So let's get out of town and get going again. Alright, we want to hit our next level ASAP. So the first 6 levels only take about 10 minutes, but every subsequent level after that is going to take 5 to 10 minutes, so just be aware of that, because you are going to have to get decent XP in the dungeons. It's a exponential requirement, so you're going to always have to chase that higher high, unfortunately, to maintain the XP growth and gain. So in order to level up, that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to keep on rolling through the map. And of course, if we see sellers along the way, these are great for early leveling. Go in, clear the sellers as well. They only take like a couple of seconds. And after that, you can come back out and just go where you need to go. Alright, come on, Rogie. Okay. You just want to collect Grim Favors as you go, because they'll give you XP anyway. Alright, we're good. Carry on. And thank you to all the active viewers. Wow, Saturday morning and we already got like 18 plus active viewers. That's nice. I appreciate that tremendously. Thank you for helping me make the rent money. Okay, I knew that there's a bear here. We're just gonna get rid of him. Okay, we got our skill point, and now we're gonna go for the shadow imbuement. Alright, so we're gonna start getting used to it. Now there's a specific methodology that we need to do with this, so just be aware of it. What are these guys doing around here? Like, I'm not gonna do this against the mini hordes, but I do it when there is an actual elite. Okay. Shoes, let's go. Yeah, I mean, well, I'm in Australia, so I'm in the next day where you guys are in the previous night. Okay, Dead Hearkening. Slay all enemies in here. Now, I really want my Grim Favors. If they don't give me my Grim Favors after this, I'm gonna be very, very angry. Okay. Let's get this dungeon done. We are indeed in the future. So I don't even have to actually fight these guys. Or even really do that much, because they're just basic skeletons. Keep in mind that overpower has a 3% chance to happen no matter what, so that's why even without any gear, you'll still see me doing overpower type damage. So Rogue's basic problem is the wave clear. Now for swords, you don't have a choice. Please always equip whatever has the highest DPS count until you start getting to tier 5 gear. Again, gearing will be explained in a later video, so that y'all can understand, but the early tiers don't really matter because you blow past those levels so quickly anyway. Alright, alright. That's how we do the AoE. Aha. Finally a helmet. Okay, so yeah, that's much better. So that's the actual playstyle of the rogue. Jump in, slice the big dude, then go from there. Damage to close and distant enemies. So whatever, we'll go with that. It's going good, Carson. Okay, nice, newbie. Yep, just remember that when you do so, you'll have to start by using Maul first. You can't use Earth Spike until you get Vasili's prayers. Just be aware of that, and you should be good to go. Okay, let's do this. So first start with conceal, that, this, dash to. Oh shit, I missed my shadow imbuement. Damn. Whoops. Okay, I'll have to redo that next time. I gotta get used, mentally speaking, to prepping my skills. Like, it's gotta become muscle memory, so that's probably the biggest thing. Because Rogue requires an active playstyle. Rogue is something where you have to calculate. So think. And never stop thinking. Yeah, most people don't realize I'm in Australia. That's all good. Oh crap, that bone prison threw off my... Because I can't dash through it, it's not a teleport. Gonna have to be a bit more cautious, but overall this is not too bad. Yeah, that's more like it. That's more like it. Now that's that Genji way. Okay, I'm liking it. This is a sword. Also a sword. I need that extra physical. Okay. Yeah, mixed shadow imbuement's probably good. I think I'll use concealment if I get in trouble. At first, I'm like, there's no point going like hardcore style first. I'll just use it as something basic to begin with. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I see you, I see you. I see you and I understand. I'm legit like just feeling like Genji. So this is pretty much Genji from Overwatch. Okay, hey, welcome to the cool bots. Mondo, appreciate it, man. Now you are one of us. Good job. Okay. Yes, Druid build will be coming today. Y'all must be very excited for the Werebear build. That's literally all I've been asked since yesterday. Is the Druid build coming today, bro? I'm like, yeah, bro. It's a coming. Alright, I got you. Hey, what's up, YK? Nothing wrong with playing a penetrating shot rogue. I'm just like, the only reason I'm playing Twisting Blades is because if you use penetrating, right, you have to focus on DPS for 2 sets of weapons. And the Barbarian already proved that ideally you just want to focus on one set, whether it's your two-handed, 2 one-handeds, or your two-handed. Either way, you've got to focus on one so that you can take advantage of max affixes on the other. And that would be like the more, like, I would guess, ideal way of play. Of course, there's no real right or wrong. It's just, that's basically what you do. I can't wait to, like, increase my basic attack speed. That's gonna make things ridiculous. Hey, good. Well, true. Not gonna lie. Oh shit, I dashed away for no reason. There was no point in doing that. I should have dashed toward. Gotta get used to, like, mentally I have to memorize the muscle memory between single target and multi-target. Okay. Okay, whisper silenced. Hey, Chris. Yeah, I have the Blade Dancer's aspect, but obviously I'm not gonna chuck it on right now, you know, a bit too early. Okay, I got my Grim Favors that I need. I'm all good. We'll hit the next... There is a world boss, but we'll hit the next set of Grim Favors first. So we're already level 9, huh? That's alright. Yep. But crowd clear I'm not too worried on, because you've got your shadow imbuement anyway. And it's on a fairly short cooldown, so basically what I want is level 15 so I can start comboing my blades. And once I have those, once you get the combo points, your blades are gonna, you know, like their damage is gonna be up to the 9s. Once you have that, then again it's not an issue. So that is my next big goal. Then once I focus on that, I will, as far as I can. Ah, good. It's gonna need this waypoint for later. It's gonna need this waypoint to bossa nova.
Good. What else you got?
Take everything off my hands. If I get the aspect early, I'll run it, but if I don't, it's okay with me. I've already unlocked it, I think, in the codex, but I'll see if there's anything worth chucking it on. Like, maybe if I get a really nice crossbow that I don't want to let go of, I'll chuck it on then. A nice, rare crossbow with good stats. Oh, ancient obelisk. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Blood is the key. Oh shit! Enemies here at level 36. This is bad. I didn't realize this was not... Whoops! This is not the fractured peak. Okay. I'm gonna try and steal some loot and then run. Okay, that is not happening. I'm gonna have to search for a Grim Whisper in Fractured Peaks. The downside of not having your map unlocked and thinking you can go anywhere. This has to be in Fractured Peaks, right? Garen Hall. If I find some world events along the way, I'll do them. I'll see how long it takes me to get to Garenhold. And if there are any world events along the way, then if I cannot reach it, what I'll do is I'll go on my Barbarian and go to World Boss. And I'll assist these people. Ooh. That sad, awkward moment when you're trying to dash through the crowd and basically no one takes any real damage from you. Okay, concealment. I need this one. Countering stealth. As I discover the area, let's go see if there's any events. There is one. Waves of Darkness, my favorite. This is really good.
What's this?
This is the Sealed Exorcist cache. Not bad, not bad. I love the fact that anyone I stab with this is dazed. That's actually pretty beautiful. Hey. It's stabbed. Hey, hey, Book. Okay, that's okay so far. 20 decks. I'll throw it on for now because I don't really care. This will do. I should really upgrade my potion, shouldn't I? 10 more minutes. Okay. The only downside is the lack of a gap closer, because compared to the Barbarian who goes full melee, I can see why you use Penetrating Shot. Because, like, the Barbarian who's full melee, like, they don't have to sweat too much, because their lunging strike will just, get them in range. Whereas here, I do have to an extent, like try and move through crowds and waves. Okay, fair enough. I am learning. I am learning. Depends on the class, dude. So refer to my late game build videos for the classes where I've done them, and I will talk about the jewels, because it really is more or less class dependent. For most though, I just put rubies, but some classes may use different things, so it is really build dependent. But for the most part, I just chuck rubies into mine because it's the safest thing. There's nothing special about it. The only time that I defer from that is early game when leveling. Sometimes I'll use emeralds instead because they give thorns. So that can be useful, but ultimately not a necessity. So again, do be aware of that. Okay. For Voss. Yeah, refer to the late game build, because the late game build for the Barbarian's already out. The late game build contains all the information on gear, aspects, gems, so if you're prepping to move past mid-game, alright, it's best to refer to that video directly, DE. Because if you just ask, right, you're not getting the full picture. I highly recommend always, like, for the classes that I actively play, like Barbarian, Druid, whatever, when I post late game video, that will usually contain a lot of the crucial information that you actually need to get from mid game to late game. So aspects, gems, gear, the whole thing is covered. So yeah, do check out that video if you haven't already. Don't just check it out at level 60 because it's supposed to prepare you to get to level 60, you know? Not like, it's not supposed to like be at level 60 then you advance to it. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure that you check that out. That'll pretty much cover you for all the questions you actually need to ask. Because now will be the time, I believe, that you start gearing. Destroy the enemy structures. Where's the last one? Literally cannot find it. Yeah, emeralds are great early game and mid game because they're just useful to save you kill time. Because early and mid game, nobody's a threat to you. You get what I mean? That's why we use the emeralds then. But going beyond that, you know, once you're starting to get into World Tier 3 and stuff, it's more about optimization at that point. So you will tend to focus more on what gives you the best survival. Yeah, you should watch and follow along as needed because that's literally the best way to actually play. And also, you can fast forward to the sections you need because everything is clearly marked via the chapters. So if you haven't, you know, done that yet, like I said, it's a great way to learn alongside me. Okay, got my murmuring obols and stuff. That was good. I'm now level 11. So where am I going from here? Got my shadow stuff. Okay, I'm gonna focus mostly on passives now. Do I need the imbued skills with extra crits? Apparently not. Okay. This part is not important. I should probably go back and focus on the earliest passives. Okay, let's start focusing on the healing passive, as well as several of the others. Swords will just give you 3% increased damage. Weapon mastery is a good idea. Yeah, okay. I think I'll start with These. These will probably be the best idea. No problem, man. Happy to help. Okay, I have a rough idea of what I want. World boss is starting in 3 minutes. I've got enough time. I'll probably go swap over to my barb and smack it down. Okay. So far so good. Nice.
Let's have a look at you.
Rogues can be fun. Okay.
Father bless.
Item upgrading completed. I'll just chuck on whatever has the highest for now.
May it protect you. I got furs, skins, and steel.
Anything good? Bula short sword.
Be wary on the road.
This is a sword, isn't it? That'll work. Now I gotta re-upgrade both of them again. Lol. Not that it matters, I've got way too much iron. Okay, set.
What else you got?
Let's go to the potion person. I'm just gonna clear world boss after this and then come back to the rogue.
Well, you certainly have.
Yeah, there we go. Potion done. World boss, 2 minutes. Switch to barb. Sapphire. Yep, that also actually works. If you really want to. If you find that you need DR instead of life, then by all means go for sapphires. Just that if you already have a lot of DR, like you don't need more. So I would say judge for yourself and choose what you think you would need the most. Because if you go in, you know, with like maximum sapphires and such, that's fine. But you may be overdoing your DR and you may not have enough life. So just be wary of that. I'm always cautious about exactly how much I spend on like life versus DR, because if I've got too much DR, then I'm okay. Then it's not going to help me any further. As long as you're in World Tier 3, Chris, you should see me. I'm riding over. Death rides on a pale steed, my friend. I'm on my way. I would have gone on my rogue, but it's like level 35 plus. I'm like, my rogue ain't ready for that. RBNT Guild Master is coming. Clan leader is coming in to solo this world boss. You know, I bet you I could, but obviously, you know, that's not the purpose of this. Am I coming? Am I coming? Now, where the RBNT at? I want to see all the World Tier 3 peeps here. I think we're in different instances. Because I don't see Chris. Only downside of being in Australia. Did you see my massive hits there? Dude, that thing took so much damage from me. It's so funny. I got this. I got this. First phase done. Next time I'll come in early and invite you to my party. So you can get in. So you can get in proper. $336,000. 100k raw, 411,000. Lol, these poor fellas. Are they okay? Yep, another big hit. Challenging shout. 547,000. You guys are seeing it live. 717,000. Like I said, you guys are seeing it live. 587. Don't you worry, guys. World boss carried. World boss getting carried. No problem. 600,000 right there. Yeah. There you go. And that's how the Robot Nation carries world bosses. Alright? Remember one thing, guys. When you run with me, you run with the king. Okay? Okay, I'm glad we understand that. Don't worry, next time a world boss comes, alright? I will invite all RBNT to join me. Okay? When you fight with RBNT, you never fight alone. I am going to change out of this hoodie though, because I just realized it's hella hot. And I got no reason to burn myself to death. So, BRB. It's starting to get hot in midday. Even if every player during the world boss dies, it's okay. I slaughter and win. Stay Necro or Barb. Stay Necro or Barb, comma Rogue. I would say Barb and Rogue are better choices because the Necro is, yes, I know that there are broken Bone Spear builds, but they're very hard to bring online. And honestly, next season I'll be making some changes with the Necro because mine, I just find it lackluster compared to the Barb. I mean, you've seen how hard the Barb hits. There's literally no need for me to play a different character because the Barb just eliminates anything that comes its way. It is wild. Okay, now we're going to try and get back to Garen Hold if we can. Along the way, if we see some events, we'll do them. But the primary purpose of all this, plain and simple, is that we need to level up the Rogue. So let's get it done. More damage to vulnerable targets seems like a good idea. Close damage reduction. Yeah, I'll probably take close damage reduction because that makes sense to me. Alright, let's go. Time we ride out to Garen Hold. And once again, thank you to all the active viewers. I see many of you. Don't forget to like the stream as well if you haven't already. I see many of you keeping the sound on. Alright, we've got 15 actives right now. I think we can go a lot higher. And as for your question, Granny, the best way to level up a character is completing dungeons. Yes and no. I would say on your way to dungeons, do events. If you see a world event with the orange border, make sure you do that. Okay, also focus on Tree of Whispers. Tree of Whispers, if you skip the campaign, obviously because you finished the story, you can do Grim Favors. So I will mark any dungeon that has a Grim Favor on it, and then I'll do my best to get there. And on the way there, if I see like an event, I will clear that as well. Of course, I will pick up side quests if they are available, but most of the time there's no need to really worry too much. No, the barb hammer of the ancients didn't get nerfed. Did you not just see me smack down that world boss? There's no such thing as hammer of the ancients nerf. Anyone that talks about it is telling you a lie because it was never nerfed. There was an error that caused some problems with it, which Blizzard already tweeted about, but as you can see, my damage is not anything lower than it normally is. I was fighting a world boss just there, and you saw my insane damage, so... yeah, there's no such thing as Hammer of the Ancients nerf. Okay, so unless you hear the information from me, it probably is untrue. Because I will always follow the most clear Blizzard information, so I don't know why people are talking about Hammer of the Ancients nerf. I think they've gone crazy. Because Blizzard already tweeted that it is just an error, and I tested it this morning before hopping on stream because a friend of mine asked, is there any problem with Hammer of the Ancients? I tested this morning. I was still able to hit 1 million crits. I wasn't able to hit 1.2 million, so there's probably some error in the damage calculation, which I understand, it happens. But the error is not massive to the point that it's completely destroying my build. I was able to clear dungeons 10 levels higher this morning, and there was no problem. So, Barb is one of the strongest characters, unless they nerf it in Season 1, but even then, by that time, you're gonna have to start a new character for the season, so it doesn't really matter. I would say right now for Season 0, play Barb or Rogue. Both are very good characters. They have high damage and very good survival. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can make my Rogue as tanky as the Barbarian. Obviously not on the same level, but pretty close. At least I should be able to, based on my plan. So yeah, there's no such thing as, like, if you see some news about a nerf, you can ask me first. Because only if I say so is there gonna be like a nerf or a problem. Because like I said, I follow the news for any active games that I play every single day. And I can usually guarantee that there's no problems. And of course, if people want me to play it, I can happily do so. Just to demonstrate. No problem. Like I said, I am here to be your most reliable source for Diablo 4 information. If Robot didn't say it, probably don't have to worry about it. Ultimately, that's my goal here. I want to make sure that I reach that standard so that I know everything. Okay, new sword. Did I test Druid and how did I like it? Bro, I think you haven't caught my past 4 days worth of streams. You should check some of those out just to see how the pulverized Druid is functioning. Storm is good for early and mid-game leveling. But again, this is why I highly encourage people to attend all streams, because it's on the streams that you get to really see a more thorough picture of how I'm playing certain things and what I'm doing with them. So if you've missed all the previous streams, you can go back and watch them. All of them where I cover the Druid would probably be a good way of showing you how it functions at different stages of development. Basically, over the last few days, I only got Vasilis last night. So the Maul, I was mostly using a pulverized with Maul type Druid, which was still working fine. Like, of course, Vasilis is ideal as a unique, but even if you don't have it, you will still function quite as well. You know? Yeah. I highly encourage everybody, turn all notifications on, come to streams. Alright? You don't have to watch me the entire time. You can just leave audio on because sometimes it's helpful to just hear me. You know, and of course it helps you make rent money at the same time and gives you a lot of information. You can play while watching, you know, if you got a second screen, or you can just play while I'm in the background, doesn't really matter, but it's a great way to learn. I promise you that. I mean, you know, see for yourself. If you don't find it helpful, then you can choose never to attend a stream again, and I totally wouldn't mind. But yeah, if you really want to see how stuff works, definitely streams are the way to go. And I stream pretty much all the time, so yeah, you can come by and learn. Alright, no worries, Subby. I'll see you later, my friend.
I It's over.
Not bad. Only real issue is just wave clear, but that one will be resolved with the orbiting blades. Okie dokie. Alright, next point. I've already got all the skills that I need, so the next point should focus on passives. Let's start with healing and DR. Let's go with that. Healing and DR is probably a good way to start. No problem, Joshua. I think your smile is the opposite way around, but thank you. I'm waiting for more Darktide content updates before I even play that game again, because there's nothing to do right now. I've already achieved everything I need to achieve. So I'll wait for the next update and then check it out. Okay, it's done. Yeah, they died before. They died just from the dash alone. Jeez, how am I supposed to wave clear with that? I know. All good. Okay. If there are any more events along the way, we can use them. Otherwise, we won't for now. Okay, we got to town. One touch. There's still 42 minutes on the Whisper, so I'm okay with that. Tiramir. So he spoke, and so he spoke, that Lord of Castamere. If now the rains we for his home, with no one left to hear. There we go. Woo. I just need my combo thing to start at level 15, so that's so good. All right. Woo. Yes, now the rains we for his home, with no one left to hear. Whee! Lol, nice challenges. Love that. I know, right? That's why you gotta have that big boss power, you know? It's okay. It's because your clan leader wasn't there, you know? Yeah, it's difficult because a lot of players don't use good builds. And even when they do use builds, they use like the really shitty endgame ones that are like designed for players who already have twinked out gear, which doesn't help them mid-game, which is why, like, I know it's so weird that I do it stage by stage, but it's like, in my opinion, the better way to go. Because if you do it stage by stage, then at least people understand what the hell they're supposed to do. You know, so that's my ninja way of life, at least. At least that's what I try to do. Yes, now the rains, we bow his war, with no one left to hear. Yes, now the rains, we bow his war, with no one left to hear. Ice Rogue? Nobody uses Ice Rogue, bro. Because Rogue has the highest single target damage, so very rare that anyone would bother using Ice. The most efficient build is usually Shadow just for wave clear, and also for the damage increasing abilities. That's about it. Nobody plays Ice. I mean, I guess you could try and find one online, but I would not touch Ice with a 10-foot pole because it's literally useless. Shadow is more or less the ideal choice, and melee rogues generally function better than the range rogues. Yeah, no problem, Josh. Put me on the phone. It's all good. I appreciate that. Okay, now I need to go find the Ubels, dude. The Ubelblatt. I'm just gonna spend a little bit of my Ubels. Yeah, because, like, for me, right, the biggest issue is that once you get to World Tier 3, you don't really have a choice. You just kind of have to... use whatever you got that is, like, the best. So that requires a lot of optimization, unfortunately. So although, like, I'm a fan of build diversity, unfortunately, like, once you get up there, there's no more such thing as build diversity. You're literally forced to just use best in slot, or, you know, fall behind. Okay. Teleport back. I just got your YouTube comment. Well, thank you, Josh. Appreciate you. Okay, let me see. And thank you to everybody keeping the sounds on. All right, it's very important for me to make rent money, so thank you for actively watching. All right. So for those of you who are more interested in the rogue, right, let me just show you a bit more. The key to the rogue is basically, like, I will go in, okay? I'll shadow imbue. Like, this is without the combo points. Like, and I'm facing 3 levels above me, even in World Tier 2, like, with bad gear. The rogue does a lot of damage, which is why, like, they're so strong, depending on how you want to play them. Like, they have so much that they can do and just bring out, which is what I absolutely love. Like, you're never at a disadvantage with them. The only thing that I would probably recommend is that you need to know how your stuff functions. One common mistake made by pretty much everybody is that they're always trying to push things that they shouldn't push. And what do I mean by that? It's very easy to like think that you can do anything when you are in World Tier 1 and 2. But once you, like, realize that the end game content is unfortunately all bosses and stuff that is way higher level than you, which, I mean, unfortunately, Uber Lilith, all of the other bosses in the game for, like, legit end game, they're all so strong that, like, you just don't have a choice, but you end up having to, like, force your builds in a direction whereby, like what you're seeing now, you can endure even the most punishing attacks. So for me, I'm gonna have to upgrade Sturdy next. Like, that's next on the list before I even, well, I'm gonna put 1 point in here and then start working on some of the passives here. But my key passive is probably the most important. Actually, what should my key passive be? Oh, so that's how they do it. Puncture is a marksman. This is a cutthroat skill. You hit them with both, and then you get 20% increased damage against crowd-controlled enemies. That's pretty sick. Victimize might also be good for like just because this is great for single target. Victimize would be great for wave clear. Precision would be great for marksman. If only there was something else that made them vulnerable. This does too, and it would be a cutthroat skill. But puncture comes with a crowd control as well. It's a fast builder. There's a lot of choices here. I can see the point. Anyway, now I'm just fighting about 3 levels above me. Not really too complex or difficult. I'm able to withstand things quite well. But I am going to use whatever has the highest DPS for now. Although swords are obviously the prime choice. Keep in mind that for late game, it is highly important that you use swords, because swords come with innate critical strike damage multiplier, and you need that for your highest possible DPS. So where possible, use a sword, because the innate multipliers are good. But of course, focus on DPS first, especially early game. You should push through. No, what you need to do is you should never drop down a tier, Josh, because if you're dropping down a tier, it means that your build is not ready and your gear is not efficient. My honest answer is that you should push through the campaign as soon as possible. Don't waste time, because it's only going to get harder. Push through the campaign, and if you can, farm some renown, because your renown and Altar of Lilith bonuses are very important. If it's your first ever character, do your Altar of Lilith first. And make sure you go in, like, once you have your mount, because you're in Act 4, right? You should already have your mount. Go around the map and grab all the Altar of Lilith bonuses. Alright? That is the first and most important thing you should do. Finish your Altar of Lilith. Even if it takes 3-4 hours, go grab every single altar, because the bonuses are huge for you. That, and you also get some renown bonuses, which will help you in terms of skill points, and of course the number of potions that you have, which is very crucial. You need all your potion bonuses to have a good time, meaning you should have 9 potions at all times. So I hope that information helps. That is pretty much what anyone should do, if it's, because I'm assuming it's your first character since you're doing the story. So yeah, go get all your altar bonuses. A lot of people, like, they don't think about the Altar of Lilith bonuses, but I'm gonna tell you straight up that they are crucial. They are crucial if you want to have a good time. Otherwise, you will always have like a challenge, and never drop down a world tier. If you're, for example, let's say you find that you're unable to do something on world tier 2. Okay, it means you need to farm gear, and it means that you need to also work on bonuses. So that is my advice to you. Don't ever drop a world tier, because if you do, you're wasting time. The mount is called a favor from Donan. Just basically go to the stable. It'll be a priority quest. So if you go in here, go to priority quest, it should be there. It's called a favor from Donan. You don't need to get the quest. You don't need to pick up the quest. The quest should be in your journal. Just go straight to the stable master in Kyovashad, and they'll let you have a mount. Yeah, it's a white quest mark, dude. You should never like for those like core quests, right? They will always be marked on your map. You don't have to pick them up. You just basically go straight to the stable master and you're good to go. As long as you finished Act 3, and you're now at the start of Act 4, and you've talked to Donan in the cathedral or whatever. You've seen the scene with Inarius. Yeah, you can go straight there. Once you finish, well, not immediately after you finish Act 3. I think you have to talk to Donan first. I can't remember exactly, but it's about there, yeah. And then once you're in Kilvashad, just go to the Stable Master, and you'll unlock the mount across all your characters. Easy peasy. People said Rogue was a glass cannon. I said they are wrong. Here I am, being a badass, 3 levels higher. Yep. D is correct. I remember you had to talk to Donan first. After you talk to Donan, you should be able to just go to the Stable Master and get it. Then, if there's no quest marker, go to the Stable Master. You should have a mount icon below your health bar there, because it is a priority quest. There is no way you can miss it. It is impossible to abandon or lose it. So maybe you already unlocked it without even realizing. Just check if you've got your mount. Check your priority quest in the journal. Look for the plus symbol, dude. Lol, Josh. Josh is a noob. Okay, well, anyway, we're glad you found it. But yeah, oh my god. Newbie. It's fun seeing new people though. Like, the amount of people that are picking up Diablo 4 is very encouraging. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a newbie. I mean, we are totally gonna make fun of you, you know, but we'll do it in a nice way. By the way, if anyone needs a clan, right? Our clan is open to everybody. It's just called Robot Nation RBNT. You can just join up. We welcome literally anybody into the clan. Just tell me that you want to join and apply to the clan. We have no requirements. It's just a way for you. It's just a way for you to see if I'm online, and also talk with the rest of my fans and be a nerd. And if you guys want to help each other, form parties, do weird shit together, you can go ahead and join the clan. We welcome, like I said, anybody. Anybody is welcome. Come on in. You can get help in World Tier 1 from Viking. He will personally assist you with World Tier 1. It's alright, newbie. To be honest, nothing wrong with being new. Like, all jokes aside, right? There's never anything wrong with being a newbie or being new to the game. At the end of the day, we all have to learn. I was a noob when I first started because I didn't know shit. Alright? So, it's all good. Well, we do not assist with taxes, boop. That would get me arrested, and also I've got no money anyway, so... But like I said, all are welcome in the clan. We welcome all ye twisted souls. Thank you to Who's Doggy for the new subscribe. Welcome, welcome. Clan name is called Robot Nation. The tag is RBNT. So, all are welcome to the Robot Nation clan. Tag RBNT. There you go. So just literally apply and you'll be welcome. Okay, there you go. Then just accept the application and you're in. Like I said, we have no requirements. It's just all... Anybody who's a fan of Robot is welcome in. I can't wait for my rogue class quest. This is pathetic. Like I can easily win, but still it's taking me so long to regenerate my energy. Yeah. Finally. Phew. Yes, caps lock. It's my favorite. I'm gonna talk only in caps lock for now. Why? Because I'm just a badass like that, okay? True badasses talk only in caps lock. By the way, thank you to all the active viewers. I'm seeing 18 very strong active viewers. Thank you very much. You guys are helping me make rent. And just as I say that, we spike up to 20. Nice. Keep it up, guys. The more active viewership, the better. This is what will help me actually succeed as a streamer. So shank you all very much, okay?
I can break that. Come back if you need the forge.
And those of you who've liked the stream as well, thank you additionally. Okay, muy appreciations all around. Yeah. Two-handed weapons. Gimme. And we've hit level 15. Perfect. Okay. DR. Oh man, look at all that. Sexy. Heavy crossbow. Damage to slowed enemies. Critical strike damage. Basic skill damage. Oh. Both are really good. I think I'll start here. This one. This ring, I'll put it on too. Oh, you know what? Actually, fun fact, Timothy, you don't actually have to comment, which is the best part. You can literally just leave the sound on, and as long as the stream is playing and the sound is on, even if you never say a single word in chat, it counts. So, you know, but thank you regardless if you decide to talk, because it lets me say hi to you. Hi. I hope you're doing good today. But yeah, them's the rules. The rules. Okay, now I need to go back to Kyo Bavashashad. And then we're gonna go track this quest. Let's go back to Kyovashad. Which specialization do I think is the best for Rogue? Primarily, I plan on using the combo points, because by increasing the burst damage of your Twisting Blades, you can do a lot more for groups later on. So that's my plan. And that's what I'm doing thus far. No problem, Mike. Happy to help. That's what I'm here to deliver, man. Only the best builds. Only the best. Only the best and only for my fans. Mi wo sutete mo, Myori wa sutezu. Lol. At least now you know, yeah? I call this my assassin's weed outfit. Now, what color is best? Omaera. Waga tamashi wa mada moete oru. If only I had like a glowing green look. I think that'd be best. Iza jinjo ni shobu. Yep, this is giving me that Genji feeling. Oh, I can become Sub-Zero if I wanted to. That's pretty cool. Yep, rogue skins are sick. Okay. Yeah, that's normal. That's normal. The gear is based on item power. So you need to look for gear that has higher item power. The level requirement, this is level 8 gear, but it's the ideal for my level 15. Don't worry about what the level requirement says. That's irrelevant. You only worry about the item power score at the top, and of course the actual stats of the weapon. Like if you have to focus on, like for the active weapons you're using, like mine, I use these daggers in combat. It is based on the swords, so the swords DPS matters. Then, this one I look at the affixes, which is like vulnerable damage, crit damage, basic skill damage, whatever. That is the next thing that matters. So, first of all, DPS for your active weapons. Then any other weapons, you look at affixes. Same for all of your gear. You look at affixes as well as the item power. The higher the item power, the better the affixes. That's basically it. In a nutshell.
We demand blood.
So even if your gear just says like item requirement level 29 or whatever, it could still be ideal for your level. Look at item power. Oh, if you salvage it with another class, Chris, you will have it across all classes. So a lot of the legendary helmets, they unlock looks for all classes, which is why I have them all. That's why my rogue can look super freaking cool right from the start. Shit. I hate lacking wave clear for now. Oof. Like I can kill him no problem. But the lack of wave clear, now that's just painful. Grr. Soon. Soon. Just stay wait. Okay, let's go do my rogue quest. Because past level 15, like you're seeing right now, the rogue is highly dependent on having their combo points up. Added points to skill is nice to have, but it's your item power you should pay attention. Only worry about added points to skill when you've reached endgame, because at that point you're looking for god rolls. Also, if you look at the late game videos that I've put out thus far, we talk about gear in those videos. That's what you should follow, because at, for example, World Tier 3, you're still not endgame. You haven't reached World Tier 4. You haven't got Ancestral gear. You need to focus only on, like, getting the best that you can. Don't worry about, I need all these item skills in my things. Don't worry about that. End game, when you are level 100 and you've got the very best rolled, god rolled items, that's when you worry about having skills in those items. It's nice to have them early, but ultimately you're gonna upgrade, you know? So that's a fact as well. That's why I don't think about that kind of stuff. Here is it. Like, if I get it, but like my primary concern, if I was looking at, just as an example, a pair of gloves, I would say, okay, first and foremost, I'm gonna need critical strike in here, and then attack speed. Then everything else is just what I can get. Again, this is actually what I've cited on my videos. So if you haven't seen the late game videos, even if it's not for your class, I highly suggest watching those so you can understand more about my methodology for gearing. All right, you don't have to watch the start part of the video, just skip straight to the gear section and listen to the explanation, so that even on a character that I haven't done the video for, or maybe you're doing your own build or your own thing, you'll be able to understand it just as well. And ultimately, that'll make sure that you get the best experience. Okay, I need to find signs of this Bakira. Oh my god, it's all the way over there. Wrong place. I was wondering why it was such a big area. No problem, Chris. Catch you next time. Storm Druid is bull? What? I'm sorry. What? Storm Druid is good. Storm Druid is very good for leveling. So I'm not sure what you mean by Storm Druid is bull. Happy to be the best for you, Chris. Yeah, listen, I gotta have those horse moves, right? Yeah, vulnerable damage is the most important, because if you don't have vulnerable damage, then what are you actually gonna do? Right? It's very important that you have good vulnerable damage, because without it, your character is going to have a very bad time. That it does, that it does. I'm a galloper. I always gallop my horse fast. But sometimes if you gallop early while they haven't really gotten started, you will move slower. So I usually only gallop once they've started moving. Lol. Yes, proper gear is important. If you use the improper gear, you will always have a bad time. If you use the proper gear, you will always have a good time. That's why gearing is so important. Although it's not really a big major thing to talk about in the early and mid game, because it doesn't really matter, having a bit of knowledge of that is what will help you in World Tier 3. But again, it's why I only talk about it in World Tier 3, because that's when you start to focus on what gear you really need.
This one is the key saw it coming, so the killer went for his joints first. Finished him off and he was down. Whoever it was, they were trying to rogue.
Okay, wait. Let me follow the trail. There we are. Oh, the horse can just leap over. Didn't know that. That helps. Let's see. Can my horse just Okay, so my horse can leap over gaps, but it cannot climb ladders up and down. My horse should just be able to jump off or jump up, you know? Super horse. Sad. Sad. Also, latest hotfix, they still haven't fixed the Storm Wolf, so I think it should still be able to do insane amounts of damage. Lol. Okay, let's rock and roll, my friend. Let's see. Okay. I gotta admit, I do love seeing twisting blades wipe out things. Yeah. Got myself a free amulet. Sick. Well, you know, maybe I am a good luck charm, you never know. The more you watch me, the more you'll find out. La 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 la. You cannot stack two of those, dude. So don't waste your legendary aspects. You can only equip one legendary aspect of the type. So for example, if you put 50% basic attack speed on your weapon, And again, by the way, you should only be using a two-handed staff, not a two-handed maul. But if you put it on your weapon, you shouldn't put it on your gloves. It will not activate that way. So you're only getting, well, you probably get the highest value, which is 50%, but you're not getting the 30%. So please remember this. You can only have one aspect of each type equipped, and the other one will show up as gray in your inventory. So yeah, don't waste slots or you'll be wasting your time. What's next on my list? Simply all that I needed. Okay, I've got maxed reductions. Let's go for increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Actually, you know what? No. I don't really need the swords one yet. Yeah, we'll go increased damage to... Sorry, we'll go twisting blades first. Then increased damage to vulnerable enemies. Most OP build in your opinion? Depends on you, dude. I don't really think about that because at the end of the day, anyone can have the most OP build. You don't know how to play it, you're gonna die. So for me, I love my hammer barb, but again, it's only if you can appreciate the playstyle and and if it gels well with you. Some people can't do that. They'll swear by the Ren Barbarian, even though it's a B tier build. Some people prefer their Whirlwind Barbs till the day they die. So, my honest answer is don't worry about what's the most OP build. Worry about first and foremost, do you understand the build and do you play it well? If you play it well, then any build can be pretty damn OP. But again, it's your choice as a player. There are many viable builds, and of course, the end game players will classify them as OP this, OP that, but it's really dependent on you, dude. And that's an honest answer, I don't want to tell you that, oh, my builds are obviously the most OP, because no, it depends on what you feel and how you choose to play. If you use the right build for yourself, you will always have a good time. Well, yes, because it is the proper answer. I'm aware that many people give more improper answers. I don't. Because I'm here to build a community, not to just get myself a gigantic E-peen. I hate this lack of wave clear so much. Early game is a mess. Because enemies don't gather fast enough.
Wouldn't have made it without you.
Yeah, I got my greasy key. Yep. Then in that case, have fun with the druid, man. We do have a druid build on this channel, see if you like it. Late game build video will be coming later today. Okay, I need to figure out why the rogue's quest did not progress. So where is the stupid trail? Unless I did not lead. I would probably say don't listen to Rena. Because he plays in World Tier 1. So anything he says can be immediately ignored. He is my friend and my member, but anything he says, just take it, you know, ball it up and go world tier 1 player.
Hold up. It's not just...
Now let's go back in. I gotten halfway through that and the quest hadn't progressed, so I was like, what? Okay, at least the dungeon hasn't been reset. Now let's go learn the rogue powers. Because I'm tired of being a half rogue. You don't do that in early game, dude. You only focus on legendaries once you've entered World Tier 3. Because they drop frequently in World Tier 3. This is also something that a big mistake that every newbie makes. They think that you farm world legendaries early game. No, you don't. And there's no place to farm legendaries because the legendary drop rate is based on your level. Get to level 50, hit World Tier 3, go into World Tier 3. There's something called a Hell Tide. Legendaries drop like hell in there. Enemies will always be 2 levels above you, but if you've got the right build, you'll be alright. That's basically all I do. I just go into Hell Tide, and I know for a fact that I'm literally guaranteed to get 4 legendaries out of the mystery chest. Easy. And that's where everybody does their legendary farming. Whenever the Hell Tide pops, we go in there, we farm, we get our mystery chest, we get back out, do our normal activities. Nightmare dungeons as well, guaranteed legendary drops at the end. So, and you can also get uniques that way. So don't try and farm legendaries early in the game. You only work on them late. Bakira Shattered Soul. Yay.
Your Honor, the coin.
Where is it, sister?
No.
Yep, never farm it early. It will literally be pointless for you. Just focus solely on getting your level up and, you know, getting the best possible gear you have. Good rares are important. Then finally, when you hit that higher world tier, you'll be fine.
Stop this fight from ever happening.
For all the good it did, you were a fighter to the last.
You taught me well.
What a waste. You and me. As for Bakira, you did good.
Okay, finally, combo points. The ideal choice. I'm gonna use this to replace that. I don't care about replacing the sword. The sword is good. Now, my rogue can finally actually do shit. Okay. Good. My single target damage is high, but my god. The wave clear be bad. That legendary aspect is definitely needed for the rogue. Grrr. Okay, let's carry on. No sense whining about it. Just gotta get it done. Wow. Lovely poison explosions. Yay, Curse Shrine. Although, with my lacking wave clear, I don't know if I'll finish it, but I'll try. Oh, that worked out a lot better. Not perfect, but I'm getting there. Okay, okay.
I'm not sure what or who summoned the demons here. They overwhelmed us in the mine in mere moments. I tried to run, but stumbled over loose rocks. My cursed leg is broken. I can hear the echoes of other people still alive, but I can't see them.
Okay, not bad. Managed to finish that event properly. Ah, rare sword, good. And we'll just chuck in whatever. Rare dagger, rare pants, rare ammi. With cooldown reduction, I'll take that. Okay, good enough. Now, more twisting blades. Let's head back to town. Time to sell. Time to sell, sell, sell. Hey, just kicks. What up? 1 second, guys. Thank you to everybody keeping their sound on. I just want you to know I see you. I see you supporting. So thank you tremendously. Okay. Still got a lot to go. Oh, shit. Went back in the dungeon. No! Silly me. Well, that's what happens when you try to click too fast. So I was checking my build calculator.
What will it be?
Bowskin.
Anything breaks, the forge is hot.
Good. What else you got?
Anything good or useful? No? Okay. Move on. Hut. I see. Okay, so there'll be some nice extra return damage. Just gotta stack crowd controlled enemies, vulnerable enemies, and crit damage. Okay, this is fine. Andres, I have no idea how to pronounce that, but thank you and welcome. Always nice seeing new subscribers, new souls giving me love. Alright, let's go on through. Okay. Okay, no problem on the Khazra Abomination. Oop. Forsaken Quarry is done. Back out to Kyish. We should be able to handle some of the other dungeons, so I'll just have to see what's on the map. Then go from there as best I can. Okay, let's see, where are we now? This one, party must conquer Nostrava. Alright. Well, that's where we go now. Let's go clear Nostrava out. Well, it certainly is hitting pretty hard. I just love seeing the twisting blades coming back through all of them. Once I get used to the playstyle, it should be fine. I'm gonna Genji all of them.
Do you need help?
Dark all around. Why did Mother go? I don't want to be alone.
1.5 seconds actually seems a lot longer than people think. Take my super shuriken throws. I shall roleplay as Genji. For as long as this game will allow me. Nicely done. Okay, great. This is a good start. These pants. I'd rather have the DR. So these two, trash. Okay, onward to Nostrava. Let's go. Time to explore the map. Does it not automatically go across? Oh, maybe it only does that for small gaps. Thought it did. Well, then again, my rogue is literally the one who can leap across gaps. What is this? Raise the effigies in Camp Trenchfoot. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Let's get it done. Raise the effigies. Okay, one more effigy. Oh, 4 more effigies. Okay. Damn, I messed up my combo. I still need to practice the rogue combo. I'm still not 100% familiar with it, but it really does require like semi-decent positioning knowledge, especially if you're gonna bring the twisted blades back to you. But the guaranteed days is very, very nice. Okay, that's good. Defeat Auric Dead Touch. Boom, burst. Now that was some seriously good burst damage. Okay, happy. Let's see. Between these two, of course, the Armageddon chest piece looks better. And Camp Trenchfoot, which is a terrible name for anything, is now clear. All right, let's carry on. In general, the rogue can. Like, doing 5 levels above, not going to be a problem. But what I will say is that also AoE is still going to be annoying, so just be cautious. Because no matter how much you go above them, you're still not going to level that much faster. So comfortably 2-3 levels above, good enough.
You will die in the mother's name.
Give this strength
Also depends on the type of rogue you're playing.
holiest of welcomes.
These guys unfortunately are only 1 level above, so not much. They died in tier 1, nah, that's an embarrassment. This is why you don't play World Tier 1. I don't mind people playing the games at their own pace, but it's not gonna help you. Just go hard in the World Tier 2 right from the get-go, and you're good to go. Lol. I'm pretty sure Y King literally just plays Diablo to troll.
Corruption. I must destroy them.
Go! Run!
Oh, Sir Bane. Okay, moving on.
Another lamb for the sacrifice.
Darn it. I do hate the succubuses. Easy enough. Okay. Okay. So, just one last demonic effigy left. Rogue's pretty good. Just requires good positioning and planning, but other than that, it's pretty alright. Okay, free the person.
Who's left, I believe?
Okay, let's go finish off the boss fight. Then I can finally do the dungeon here. Nice. Yep, the game is very, very fun. Definitely very enjoyable. Okay, just one left. There you are. Freaking Kozira. There we go. Good armor. Pants. Okay. Dungeon should be ready to go. Yeah, I think it's a first for a lot of people. Mostly because they are new to the scene, but other than that, you know, it's honestly a great game, so no need to worry. As long as you know what you're doing, you're fine. Okay. I just need my passives up. How much longer on this? 1 hour, 3 minutes. Okay, we can do that. And thank you to everybody watching with the sound on. We appreciate you tremendously. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's keep going. Okay. You guys are so weak. Just because they're the same level as me. Oh. Yeah, if I could, I'd be killing above my level, but I really need to do Grim favors, so... no sense thinking about it. Yeah, the story is really good. It is a very fun game overall. Like, previous Diablos were not like this, so this is a very nice one. Like I said, they've done very well on this, and it's definitely a game for the modern audience. It also respects player time very well. So although it's grindy, you know, it is very respectful of player time compared to several other games out there in the market with similar mechanics but not very respectful of player time. So as long as players are, you know, able to play and enjoy it well, then it's very good. And of course the story itself is fantastic, and it will be evolving since it'll be a live service story, so they're going to update it in future seasons. Or at least that's what they said so far. Oh my god, this teleporter, come on. Why did you teleport all the way out there? Okay, he's dead. I swear, sometimes the only downside to playing the rogue is that you kill them so fast that you know that they're dead, and it's like that Kenshin moment. Where you feel like Kenshiro and you're like, you're already dead. Like so. Because I know that as soon as I stab him with the daggers when they come out, he's dead. Yep, the elite kills are good.
They've been feeding me. My soul. Please. Take it back from them. Let it end.
I'm gonna watch very carefully. Oh, shh. I hate when that happens. Beautiful.
Such power.
Easy. Okay, clear. There we go. Good. Vulnerable damage. Thank you very much. That is perfect for me. New heavy crossbow as well. Stun enemies, distant enemies, core skill damage, vulnerable enemies. I'll take it just because it also has stunned enemies in there. Okay. Actually, wait, which one is better? Let me think. I would still be getting distant enemies and core skill damage over here. So I'll go with core skill damage. better affix. I'll upgrade it when I get back to town. Until I find an even better affix, of course. Okay. Slay the high priests. Where? Nice, level 20. Nice, elite down. Okay. This helmet will do. Let's see. Twisting Blades is max now. Okay. We've got our max resistances, so we don't care about that any further. We should probably look for damage to vulnerable enemies. That'll be ideal. So yep. Okay, I can see it all coming together and working well. Oh yeah. Whack. Okay, all the high priests are dead. I just love seeing the Twisting Blades come back. Ah, that's fun. Okay. And thank you for all the lovely, lovely people keeping that sound on. Alright, you know who you are. Good. All right. Start pawning off everything.
I'll take it. Safe journey then.
You can take what's left.
Good deal. Father bless.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, it's more like an MMORPG, so you will definitely see other players existing everywhere, which is good. I mean, this game was designed to be socially interactive in the first place, so yeah, it's one of the major changes, which
You hidden.
I guess a lot of the old school people have gripes about it, but I really don't care.
Catch the light. Come and see.
As long as people have fun, then I'm happy. But yeah, the MMO feeling I think is definitely going to be something that brings it forward, because it just makes so much more sense.
Be wary on the road.
Okay, I need Grim Favors. Where to find Grim Favors? Level 20 Whisper. Okay. We can head there. Nearest town, there. Let's go. I'll just keep seeking whatever Grim Favor is nearby, and we'll go from there. Okay. Oh, crap. Totally forgot, didn't I? Got to visit the potion granny. Alright, let's go. Time to go get that done. Get my potions, and then we carry on. Yo, what's up, Coco Nutter? How you doing? How is the Nutter of Cocos? Alright. Alright. Let's travel. And of course, world event. Gimme! This event is thankfully an easy one. Ripped apart. Ripped. And that's how the demon dies. So pitiful. Okay, anything good here? Physical damage. Damage to distant enemies. Let's take off the blue. I'm only seeking DR anyway, so the rest is pretty irrelevant. What? Doing good, Day. How about you, my friend? I hope you're doing good. Just playing the rogue like I promised I would. Having a simple leveling time. Now I'm just trying to get Grim Favor to Grim Favor. You just woke up. Well, welcome to wakefulness then. Home slice. Welcome to the wake of fullness. Already am. Already am. I'm already the #1 Dragon Blade Master, don't you know? Okay, mounts are restricted in this area, but I am gonna go to Firebeak Manor and just get a waypoint. Good thing I memorized the whole map already.
What a waste of knowledge.
Should be about here. There it is, Firebreak Manor. Tap. Okay, now, how much longer? 46 minutes, easy. So, let's get it done. Time to ride. Anything to get me there faster. Okay, let's do this. Gotta admit, this is so annoying when it's a bunch of ranged enemies. They are a pain. Okay. Time to destroy the idols of the shamans. That's easy enough. Okay. That crack of lightning. Okay, good. Consumables, drink. 5% boosted XP, that's gonna help. I should transfer over some potions. All things considered, that'll probably be a good idea. I gotta transfer them over for my druid later. Druid, I'm doing the build, but I finished the druid, like, I finished most of the druid's late game build yesterday. So today, I'm starting the rogue. By the way, hi Shirt, how you doing? Where have you been, bro? Been a while since I've seen you. Why so long cooldowns? So later will it be fixed by the build? These cooldowns are not long. If these are long cooldowns, then I worry about you, man. Because these are already, all things considered, fairly short. Of course they will be shortened later on in the game when you've got good gear, but and all your bonuses, but realistically speaking, the rogue will always be playing around the speed because, number one, if you're not using combo points, you are an idiot. Like, I'm just gonna say that bluntly. Anyone who's not properly using their combo points is gonna be an idiot. So, what you should do is, obviously, during the time that you're comboing, you're not gonna really be moving around. And if you use your skills in the right ways, you should be able to AoE clear, but I also don't have the legendary aspects yet. Once you get the right legendary aspects, it's not a problem to... Like, your biggest concern is, like, for all classes, it's mostly elite damage. Rogue is the opposite way. You don't have to worry about elite damage because you already deal the highest damage in the game. Second to Barb. Well, depends, actually. I think you can exceed Barb if you have the right stuff. But anyway, the point is that your main focus is only on how fast can I clear this wave. So, like, for a lot of these, I can shank them and kill them instantly. But the problem is I need to first stack. Like so. So I won't shoot 2 twisting blades, I'll just shoot the one. And basically, my strategy should be, if I shoot the twisting blades and I dash through and they return, can I kill the wave, like, for now, because you're still in the early game stage. Like, later in the game, of course, things will be better. But until you get to that point, it's not that easy. So early game, you're making do with whatever you have to clear the waves as fast as possible. Of course, I would have very much preferred if I had the Blade Dancer's aspect, but if I use that too early, it's also not really a fair, like, showcase of leveling. So I'm trying to avoid using it for now. But ideally, you should be using that. Ah, got them all. To be fair, the cooldowns on the rogue are actually shorter than the ones on the Sork when the Sork first starts, so I guess in comparison it's not that bad. Damn, you just revived? Okay, well, welcome back to Revival, dude. I need a crossbow. Oh, this one has movement speed, finally. Oh my god, that is a huge help. Bow's not necessary anyway. Okay, and now this is the most painful part about being a rogue. Kill every enemy. Why? Literally serves you no purpose to do so. Dungeons that make you kill every enemy are so pointless. Because usually, like, my style for dungeoneering is I will just kite, grab the most crucial people, and then go from there. But no, kill all people. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Well, on the rogue, it's more important than others because if you don't use it correctly, you're gonna have a really, really bad time. Because the best types of rogues are, in general, combo-based rogues. So, you gotta learn to weave your attacks correctly. Done right, you'll eliminate hordes. Done wrong, you won't have a good time. But even then, the shadow imbuements, like, it's only its secondary purpose to eliminate hordes. Like, the primary purpose is actually to boost damage for single target, which is basically what the rogue's all about. Rogue is there to make bosses miserable. Let me check a couple other things. This one I'm okay with. I like the guaranteed critical strike. Dazed or reduce cooldowns. I mean, I guess I could go reduce cooldowns, but I prefer the daze. Daze saves my butt a lot more. Sun, shadow step, stun. I do like CC anyway. Dash slows enemy. Okay, that's not too bad. No, you only lose your character if you play a hardcore character. If you're not playing a hardcore character, you literally cannot lose your character. Yeah, only in hardcore mode though, not in World Tier 3. Hey Psyche. World Tier has no relevance on whether you lose a character. But you know, it's so easy to see who's played Diablo before and who hasn't, based on the questions being asked. Which I find kind of amusing. This game has really sold very well. They've honestly done like a fantastic job of marketing it to people, and I feel that that is so good. Like, this is the first time, I think this is the first time in the series when we've had people who haven't really played the game but are getting into Diablo. You know, it's like the amount of people like entering now. It's so interesting. I can respect that. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm gonna try a slightly different combo now. Yeah, I can hit 3 blades. If I'm bursting an elite down, I can hit about 3 blades before needing to move, assuming I spam them all at once. So if I do energy recovery, then that should actually work really well in my favor. So, do I need innervation? Sorry, checking my own build. Do I need innervation? I think I should, because the energy is important. Shit. Okay, let's go with it. No sense in getting more damage when I don't have the energy to actually win. So, that's not gonna help me. Victimize. Should I go with Victimize early? No, I'm already dealing with it. I'm already dealing enough AoE and I don't really have to kill every target, so... Yeah, Victimize is not helpful. Instead, getting the attack speed bonuses would be probably more helpful. Okay, back to town. They have done absolutely everything correct about this, which is really good, you know? It's a great time. It's a great time to enjoy the game. Blizzard messes a lot of things up, but they did right by this game, so I'm happy enough with that.
Greetings. How shall I guide my hammer?
But as for the rest of their shit, yeah.
Starting from nothing. Use it well.
Let it steel well struck.
Tossing everything. Extraction and imprinting. Speak with Demian. Okay, let's go back to Kyobashad. Clear that quest, then I'm gonna go hit the Tree of Whispers. Gather more. Tree of Whispers dungeons and world events are basically the fastest, I think. 2 level. Don't even have to think that hard. I think I'll go with more innervation because it makes sense. The more I recover my energy, the better. And haste as well. I do need haste.
As I'm sure you know, even
This shouldn't be Diablo 5. What will happen is more or less they're going to perpetuate a life, like they're going in a somewhat similar manner to Destiny 2. Meaning that there'll be seasonal stories added, DLCs, kind of like that. But I just hope that the DLCs won't be the price of a full game. As long as it's not that, it'll be fine. If the DLCs end up being the price of a full game, I think people will literally destroy Diablo. So yeah, that is my honest answer. Because I don't think that they will do very well like this. And Diablo 5 probably won't happen. What they are going to do though is they're going to keep adding to the story. Like, the only time they do Diablo 5 is probably when they have to update the game engine. Probably in about a couple of years. Like, 5 years. Yeah. It won't be so soon. Otherwise, they would unfortunately be totally wasting everybody's time. Which is even worse. Okay, this is fine. Wow, this bow is trash. Okay, the rest I'm just gonna toss. Chuck this in here, this in there.
Bless and thank you.
Oh wait, shit. Yeah, I need that thing back.
There's that. Don't
So I can
ruin
get
all
more
that
bow
work.
looks. Okay, now I need to find, within this region, Charnel House. Okay. Let's go there. Because either way, the story of 4 is not complete. There is more to there's more that will happen. And Sir Bane, you might want to turn your ears off because just in case any spoilers come out. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what they do. They have a long road and a good road. At the very least, because each season is 3 months, I'm thinking the next... Probably it's going to be season 2 and 3. They start bringing out more story elements, which is going to be seriously awesome. I'd be very surprised if they did anything for season 1, but my god. My god. They have a lot of potential room. I think season 1's just going to be pretty much the same thing. Kilimanjaro. And a very basic season. But season 2 will probably contain some of the new story elements, things like that. So I'm quite excited. Season 1 would be just like a good way of me getting into the content atmosphere and rolling. Okay, we got a nice little world event in the Barren Steeps. Oh, I'm surprised no world event. Ah, there it is. Oh, it's just Jar of Souls, easy. See, this guy, he's got his Twisting Blades aspect early. This is not healthy because he may over-rely on it, and he's not going to pick up the proper methods of play. So even if you get the aspects early, try not to make too much use of them, because although they will form a core part of your playstyle later, get used to the other aspects. Get used to being without the aspects first, and also get used to the playstyle of, you know, ripping things apart without it. Once you get used to that, you know, you're good to go on your journey. Okay. As you can see, my damage is actually higher than his. Because if you play properly, you will always outclass whoever might come your way, irrespective of that. What I have currently equipped... Yeah, it's okay. I'll have to keep looking for crossbows with better and better affixes. Stunned enemies is so useless. I need crowd controlled. That'll be the ideal affix for me. You get legendary items playing any mode. The hardcore mode just means that your character dies. If your character dies, it's deleted, that's all. That's all that hardcore mode means. Hardcore mode is no different to the normal game mode. Just that once you create a hardcore character, you cannot uncreate it, meaning that it's hardcore forever. You cannot turn it back into a normal character. At least that's how it worked in the past. I've never played a hardcore character, so I could be wrong on that. But yeah, that is how it should work, theoretically. But yeah, aside from that, there are no actual differences between hardcore characters and softcore characters. The only difference is permadeath. You know what? Okay, when it comes to slaying the unascended, I'm gonna do it slightly cheap. Yeah, easy. Unascended slain. Easy. Aha, finally a new sword. Woo! That's really good. Well, yes, that's why people who don't want to lose their character don't play hardcore mode. Makes sense, yeah? Tempo rot 30 plus. Okay, I probably cannot do this just yet, but I'm gonna just go here for the... Yeah. Okay, good. Because some people like the challenge, dude. A lot of people who played Diablo long ago in the past, they enjoy the challenge of hardcore mode because, you know, death is everything. You die once, it's over. You know, and there's a lot of glory in saying I maxed out a hardcore character, meaning you played the entire game without dying even once. You know, it's like an achievement. It's kind of like playing Dark Souls without ever having, you know, like speedrunning Dark Souls or never being killed. It's kind of like the same kind of challenge. And it's something that's very unique to Diablo. A lot of games try to copy that, but ultimately it was Diablo that really sealed the deal. So that's what people do when they really wanna prove that they're the best of the best. That's what they do. They play hardcore mode and say, I am the best because I freaking did it. You know, all of you are losers compared to me because you have died before. But me, I don't care. Dying is a normal part of the game, so is respawning. If D&D can suspend disbelief by allowing resurrection magic to exist, then yeah, I'm fine.
Bless you.
Because like I said, it would make very, very little sense to be totally losing your character for no reason. God, I love watching the twisting blades come out. Feels good. Oh yeah, instant burst. That elite is done for. Insta burst.
Bless you.
Although I do like XP, I'm also not going to waste my time. I'm here for the big kills. Big kills and the blood spills. Okay.
Savior.
Boom. Okay, we've got the feeding pit key. Look at these maniacs. I love that. You scored. Now this is far better armor. I do lose 1 rank of twisting blades, but oh well. Armor's the key. Okay. Okay, lever 1, lever 2. Let's go into the feeding pit. Time being, this is helpful. Ah, that's right, I've got a new skill point. I'm gonna go get my key passive soon. 2 more skill levels. Thank you for subscribing. Elwin Jones. Quite a name. Welcome to the Robot Nation. Welcome to the Rebot Nation. Normally they're supposed to stay in place once you daze them with the blades. I loved how that one creature just didn't care. It was just like, you know what? I'm not staying in place. Get that. Fur-lined robe. Okay, destroy the corpse piles. We'll have to find out where they are. Swing. Perfect. Okay, now I just need to find the last corpse pile somewhere. We don't know where, but it'll be somewhere. Where is it? Corpse pile? Oh my god, these things just won't die. Sometimes the minions with increased health are so weird. They survive just as well as elites, but they actually have like no relevance whatsoever. They're just there to damage sponge. Ah, don't matter. Okay, these guys are dead. Now we run. We run, run, run. I shouldn't be using this to get around the map, but my god, am I not waiting? Because waiting is a pain. Okay, I will take this. Because it's a decent amulet. If I find a skull, I'll chuck it in. Okay, corpse piles are not here, so just gonna ignore that. I'm gonna have to practice. One of the big things that I'm gonna have to practice on this is proper use of the unstoppable, because yeah, the unstoppable mechanic, or its duration, you're only unstoppable until you actually use your burst. So you want to be very careful with that. Oh hey, sweet. There we go, much better way. Okay, we got all that. Now we just need to kill this guy. No elite can even touch a rogue. Love it. Okay, this is completed. And of course, thank you to all you lovely souls keeping up with that sound. It is lovely. Lovely being able to see you all do that. Now, let me go down here. I'm not even playing with upgraded gear. I just don't even care. At this current point in time, I'm just stacking whatever I can.
Ah, a warrior. That got most of it. Live well, my friend. Good price.
Okay, new sword. This is perfect. Okay, first we start with this. This one goes here. Okay, both of these can then get sold. Now, for the sake of the shenanigans, let's upgrade all this crap at least once.
Let's see the bark make that.
So I can speed through things a little bit faster. Okay, Grim Favors. Where's the next one?
I apologize.
Greetings.
Ishari Sanctum.
Thank you.
Faceless Shrine.
Done. Impressive.
I have none, so I'm just gonna, you know, go around. Well, the question I would ask Psyche is, why do you have to make a hardcore? Is somebody, you know, like figuratively, is somebody holding a gun to your head to make you do one? This poor fella. I was trying to explain to him why he should play a Storm Druid, but I don't think he actually understood me. What a shame. Okay, well, good luck with that. I hope you resolve your hostage crisis, buddy. The loud voice in your head, Anthony. Wow, okay, better listen to that one. I know that voice can get pretty serious at times, you know? All right, y'all go have fun with your hardcore characters. I'ma stay weak and plebeian with my softcore. The only hardcore I like is in my... Never mind, I shouldn't say that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Give it a try, bro. That's part of the fun. I've done hardcore characters several times, but I just find that, like, because as a streamer, I tend to get distracted a lot, and sometimes I will die. So I'm thinking to myself, because I'll be spending a lot of hours on this, and I also have other game partnerships. I cannot just spend my time on one. So in order to make the most efficient use of my time, I'm going to make sure that I play this game, get all the information you guys need, and then I will play other games in between the seasons. So that is my main goal, and that's the only reason why I don't want to do a hardcore character. Like, if Diablo was the only game I played, and it, like, I guess if I ever hit like 200 views per stream on just playing Diablo, I'll make a hardcore character. That way you guys can always have something to watch. Thank you for subscribing, Jashin. I hope you enjoy your time with us. Wonder, is Shoot still here? Are you still okay, buddy? I hope he's alright, man. I worry for that boy. My poor brother feeling dead inside. Phew, Jar of Souls on the rogue is annoying, especially when they have ranged characters. Like, what even is the point? Oh well. Oh, my obols are full. F. Okay, heading back to town. Gotta spend on some obols. Gotta spend on some Ubelblatt. I think I'm gonna play for crossbows if I can.
Thank the light you're here. My boy, I think he's possessed.
Worry not.
Okay,
Father,
look at
bring
this
your luck.
shady fella. Alright. Actually, we can start gambling on rings. Any of them with crit chance? Okay, I'll put that on there. The rest are trashed here, so I don't care. This I will equip. These are nice, but you know what? Spend obols on boots too.
Until next time.
I'll need better boots, but for now this will do. Okay.
Good deal. Father bless.
Okay, nothing good here. Okay, I've spent my obols. Obols are actually really sucky early game because the grays, or the ones without any affixes at all, are still in the loot pool. They're mostly worth it late game to gamble for good ancestrals. Because the cost stays the same, but the item quality always increases, which is really good. Okay, now I got nothing better to do. Time to wander around the map until a good dungeon spawns. As much as I love Tree of Whispers, I don't have a single dungeon I can do around here. So, time to just go bum around the world for events. Where should my next journey take me? Down below. Let's go discover all of the map. Cellar. In. Oh my god, it's already 2:57 p.m. Damn. Okay. Okay, hashtag sad. Well, such a shame. My stream will have to end here. That's alright. There'll be chances other times. There we go. Nice quick finish. What a shame. I genuinely expected... I didn't realize that the time was this. So thank you all very much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure hanging out with all of you. Alright. I hope you guys will have a good one. Later this evening, I'll be playing around with my girl, possibly on Druid, but we'll see. We'll see what I feel like. The Druid build video will also be coming later tonight, so look out for that. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me today. It's been an absolute pleasure streaming for you guys. I will see you all this evening. Don't forget that I'll be on a bit later than normal because obviously I'm heading to my aunt's place today, family time on Saturday. But yeah, thank you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.